Is it visible, guys? Yesterday we were discussing sources. Yeah, sources of human capital formation. How can we create human capital in the sense? We need to do. We have qualified, that is educated people, and healthiest people will be called as what? Human capital. Okay. So what is human resource? The people, those are skillful peoples, they will call as resources. But capital in the sense what? The capital. Capital in the sense it's a investment. So how can we make human capital? Only by the help of doing inverse expenditure on what? Education, health. Okay. So fine. Okay. So any doubts, guys? Shall we start? So next one is yesterday we have discussed about the first two sources. First one is education, and second one is health. The third one is on the job training. எங்கேயோ படிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்கா? Somewhere else you have studied. Staffingல படிச்சோமா? We studied this topic in staffing. Do you remember? In business studies. On the job training, off the job training.
Yes, sir.
Hello, mic testing. Types of training we have studied. What are the types of training? Vestibular training, apprenticeship training. Then, guys, you people remember or forgot everything? Got Hindu, Kavisri.
Yes,
What are the types of training? Hmm? Simulator, vestibule, then what? Apprenticeship. Then, okay, these are the types of training. And what are the methods of training? Means on the job, off the job. What is on the job? Anyone?
Within the organization.
Within the organization. Okay. Off the job.
It's like a camp going outside and learning.
Okay. So it is off the job in the sense away from the working place. On the job in the sense within the working place. Okay. So why do we need give training? The training gives what? Only through training we can able to increase the skills of the workers. Yes or no? We can able to increase the skills and efficiency of the workers. Okay, fine. We'll discuss. So on the job training in the sense they are given, right? So within the organization, it is a kind of within their workplace, they will be given training. So who will give the training? The experts or else the experienced employee will give training. So as stated earlier, productivity of physical capital is substantially enhanced with improvement in human capital due to. For this reason, many firms provide on-the-job training to the workers. So on-the-job training will be on-the-job training will be given to the workers in their working place. So such training has the advantage that it can be provided fast and without much cost. It increases the skills efficiency of the workers and increases the production of goods and productivity of labor. Okay. So what is on-the-job training? We know very well, right? So within the within the working place itself. Yeah. So why do we give training? Only through training we can able to develop the skills, employee skills. Okay, so we can able to develop efficiency, and they will. So once they are skillful and efficient employee, they will not make much wastage or accidents. So the productivity will be very perfect. Such training keeps the employee updated with the latest change in their field of working. On-the-job training may take different forms. Workers may be trained in the firm itself under the supervision of the skilled workers or workers may send of the off-campus training. So after on-the-job training of employees, firm insists that the workers should work for a specific period of time so that it can recover the benefits of the enhanced productivity owing to the training. It is the sources of human capital formation as a result of expenditure on such training in the form of enhanced labor productivity is more than the cost of it. Okay, so we have discussed. Do you remember in while discussing chapter name is staffing? And the staffing we have discussed the recruitment, sources of recruitment, selection process, then methods of training. Also we have discussed and methods on the job, off the job. In on the job, what are the things we have discussed? I think it is a actually training is a huge expensive one. நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? It's a huge expense. It's a time consuming. Yeah, I think these are all the disadvantages in we have studied. And also when people or the employees are going for training, if they gone for training, their regular work will get affected. Obviously, we have discussed. But now what happened here? So when these employees they are getting trained, they will get a lot of knowledge, skills. They will and also they can able to what update themselves to the latest changes. Okay, training you can see any field you can take. There is a training for pilot. We have training. If you want to become a pilot, you need to undergo training. If you want to become a even a chef, okay, you want to make a cake, you need to undergo training on how to make cake. Okay, so because through that only we can able to develop the skills without making any error. Are you all there, guys?
Yes, sir.
Abhishek, Tiruvanadi,
Sir,
Yogesh, Sudarshan. Sudarshan இருக்கீங்களா? Sudarshan, escape. So it nearly 17 members came. Who else came? Only 2 members were absent. Sudarshan, Mr. Sudarshan.
Sir, Ramesh not returned the call, sir.
So அவரு ஓட்டம் அவரு கால் பண்ணா எடுக்கலன்னா என்ன பண்ண? Okay, fine. So who will give the training? The experts. Okay. Or else the skilled workers, they will give training. So after training, என்ன பண்ணணும்னாக்கா and the employees, skilled employees, what they will do. So once they got knowledge, what maximum what they will do, they will switch over from one organization to another. Switch over means they will resign from this organization and they will join another organization. Okay. That will not happen here because the employer will insist them. Okay. So they will not allow them and they must work in the organization for the specific period of time. Okay. So because the human capital formation is an expenditure, we need to spend much. Okay, we need to spend much in the sense, for example, their regular work போயிட்டு இருக்கும். In between your regular work, you will be stopped and you will be given training. Okay, so you will be given training. So first of all, we need to spend money for the training and training session and trainer. And third one is our regular work, our regular productivity work. Okay, so it will be get affected. So even though all those things will be considered as a expenditure, time and money so that they can able to make a good labor productivity. Then next one is expenditure on migration. What do you mean by migration? What is migration?
Moving
Huh?
from one place to another.
Moving from one place to
Moving from
another
one place
place.
to another place.
Yes, very good. So have you all heard about this doctors? Okay, especially here they are mentioned. Okay, doctors, engineers, scientists. What they will do? They will study in India. They will get marks in India. Then finally, where they will work? They will work in USA or UK. Yeah, especially you can see the medical field, nurse. Okay, nurses, then doctors. Okay, then IT research people. So what they will do? They will work in abroad. Why? Why? Because of what? Higher
Their
salaries. Yeah.
salary.
Yes or no? So why rural people? Rural. Okay. People's migrating from rural to urban because of what? So, to improve their standard of living. Okay, fine. So here, people migrate from one place to another in search of job that fetch them higher salary. Unemployed people from rural areas migrate to urban area. Yes or no? So you can see most of the people in rural area, the educated, jobless boys and boys, what they will do, they will migrate, or even what men also, men and women, both of them, they are migrating to search a job in a city like Chennai, Bangalore, or else Hyderabad. So what they will do, they will migrate. Technically qualified persons like engineers, doctors migrate to other countries. So have you all heard about in NASA? Okay, as per the research in NASA, 35 percentage of scientists belongs to India. Hmm? In Microsoft also, we have more Indians. Okay, so I think last time I think who said someone said yeah, Donald Trump was he was forcing that a job is for only Americans. Okay, and second thing is he but banned a lot of visas. He canceled a lot of visas. New visas எல்லாம் கொடுக்கறத cancel பண்ணி a lot of Indians lost their job and they came back to India. This thing was happened when Trump wasn't as a president. Okay, அப்ப என்னாச்சுன்னு பார்த்தோம்னாக்கா a lot of people lost their jobs. So this Microsoft owner Bill Gates said if you didn't recruit Indians, definitely America will get affected அப்படின்னு சொன்னாரு. So even you can take any part of the world that we can find any maximum Indians. So for engineers, doctors, they will migrate to abroad to get more salary, and rural people they will migrate to urban for get good higher standard of life. Migration is both the cases involve following case. Cost of transportation, yes or no? So what is expenditure? So if I want to travel to London, I need to spend how much? Nearly I need to spend in around 80,000, 70,000 I need to spend, right? I need to get visa. Then if I need to stay there, I need to accommodation. So all these things are expenditure. Okay. So first thing is it starts from traveling. Okay, transportation also an expenditure. Then higher cost of living in a migrated place. Yes or no? So we thought in America, if a person is okay or is getting 6,000 American dollar, he might be what crorepati. So if he is getting $6,000 in the sense in India, it's a very huge money. Yeah, $1 is equal to 74 rupees. In Poranga, 74 into 6,000, he might be getting 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. But in America, you need to pay. He is a person like in India, how we are getting 6,000. Okay. So you need to pay the rent. You need to pay rent 1,500, and you need to travel in metro for metro 500, and food and expenditure. So if you calculate, the living expense will be very high. Then Then psychic cost, that is cost of increased stress or loss in quality of life in a strained psychoculture setup. Expenditure on migration is a source of human capital formation as enhanced earning in migrated places more than the increases in the cost due to migration. Okay, so anyhow, so psychological stress. Okay, the cost of increased stress. Okay, that is psychic cost. So how cost will increase due to stress? Okay, so some people, if they got stressed, what they will do, they will go. Nowadays, we are doing yogas. Yeah, so that one also they will go for psychiatrist, or else they may addict to something else. If they got stressed, they may drink juice, they may eat. So like this one also one of the expenditure. So these are the three expenditure. First one is transportation, then cost of living in that particular place, then stress. So what happened? All these things will be considered as expenditure. But even though we are doing expenditure, but we are getting what high salaries and good standard of living. Okay. The next one is expenditure on information. So expenditure is incurred to acquire. When I was working in Maldives, okay, one of my friend, அவர் என்ன பண்ணாரு, you want to migrate அப்படின்ட்டே இருப்பாரு. You want to migrate from Maldives or it's India. He's a Indian from Tamil Nadu. So you want to move Canada. Canada போகணும். You want to migrate. So finally achieved. Now he is in Canada. So he did a lot of expenses for getting visa, for getting green, um, what we will call it as citizenship. Okay, fine. So expenditure on information. What is information? Huh? So collecting information. Yeah. So what is information? Gathering data, collecting data, which is to be called as information. Yes or no? The expenditure is incurred on acquiring in acquiring acquire information related to labor market and other market. It involves amount spent on seeking information about education institution, their education standard and cost of education. So okay, for example, if people want to know the level of salaries associated with various type of job, whether the educational institution provide the right type of employment skills and at what cost. Information is necessary to make decisions regarding investment in human capital as well as for efficient utilization of acquired human capital stock. Okay, what is expenditure on information? For example, now engineering. Okay, so the engineers how they are, or as engineering graduates, are they getting job? Are they getting good salary? So collecting all those information is also which is to be called as expenditure on information. Why? So why you people selected commerce? Because you know that very well, right? Even that the engineers they are struggling a lot to get a job because of huge number of supplies there in our country. Okay, but demand is less, but supply is more. So automatically, what will happen? Most of the people will be jobless, right? So whereas if so what we can able to do? So for example, after 12th, what after 12th? Everyone this thought will be there for everyone now. Which course shall we go? For which college shall we choose? Okay, so where we go and study, which place is good for us? Either shall we study in Erode or in Coimbatore or in Chennai? So like a lot of what a lot of confusions and questions will be there in our mind. So for that, what we will do, we will seek information. Yes. So that information only will guide us. Yes or no? Information is like a what? It is it is like a GPS. So whatever we collected, according to that, we will go and we will achieve our goal. So for that also we will do expenditures. So these are all the five sources of human capital formations. Any else?
No, sir.
No, sir.
There are only two reply. What about others?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Someone left. Who is that? Sudarshan.
Sudarshan.
Okay.
Shall I call, sir?
Wait, we'll call through this MS team. So I think, let's see. Okay, fine. Let's back to the topic now. So human capital form or human capital and economic growth. So how can we say that human capital will give lead us to what economic growth? Why? Because only what educated person and healthy person can work. Yeah. Yes or no? So you can see the contribution of education person on the economic growth is more than the what illiterate person. Okay, that is the first reason. And second reason is healthy person. Okay, healthy person also contributes to economic growth by providing what uninterrupted labor supply for a longer period of time. Okay, so you can see. So we can educated persons. Those who have completed UG or PG, those who have good experience, what they will do, they will keep on working and they will make money through the with this development. The Indian economy also develop. Simultaneously, if a person got ill, it is not possible for him to work. Okay, he can't go regular job. So in that case, his work will get affected. So if he is not working, he won't get salary. If he is not getting salary, then it will affect his family. So if people are like that, it will affect the entire nation's economy. As we discussed early, a country Nauru has a very bad example. We have discussed. All the people become lazy, fat, and what happened? They are not able to work effectively. Fine. So this both education and health, along with many other factors like on-the-job training, job market information, migration, increases the income generating capacity of an individual. Okay, so uh, we know, so we will collect information. So after 12, what shall we do? Whether shall we go for CA or BCom or lawyer? So we will collect information and then we will study, right? And we will choose our career and we will go work and we will earn. So we will increase our earning capacity. And second one is what on the job training. So on the job training will gives us what good skills, knowledge to work, and efficiency to work. So the that also one of the reason where we can able to increase the earning capacity. Then migration. Why we are migrating from one place to another to for higher salary. So to live high standard of lifestyle. So all these things are the sources not only for healthy and educated person. Apart from this, these factors also supporting for a development of our country's economy. So human capital formation promotes invention, then innovation, and technological improvements. Yes or no? Yes. Have you all heard about C.V. Raman? கேள்விப்பட்டீங்களா? Raman X-ray, C.V. Raman X-ray. He's an Indian, he was an Indian scientist, and he got Nobel Prize too. That's C.V. Raman. Huh? Dr. Radhakrishnan. Who is Dr. Radhakrishnan? Ravi, Vishwa Ramageshwaran. Who is Dr. Radhakrishnan?
Yes,
Scient-
sir.
Hmm?
Scientist.
Radhakrishnan scientist. இங்க யாரு கவிஸ்ரீ சொல்லுங்க போவோம். Who is Dr. Radhakrishnan? கவிஸ்ரீ இந்து So he is Mr. Radhakrishnan. On his birthday, we are celebrating as a Teacher's Day. So when is our Teacher's Day? சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். Huh? Do you know when you will celebrate Children's Day? Yogesh?
Sir, September 5 Teachers Day.
September 5 Teacher's Day. This Children's Day.
November 14.
So Dr. Radhakrishnan எல்லாம் திருன்னு ஒழிக்கிறீங்க. Okay. So he was Dr. Radhakrishnan. He was a teacher and he was a president too, ex-president. So that's why his birthday we are celebrating as a Teacher's Day. Very good. So
Sir.
what I want, சொல்லுங்க.
நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சிவி ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் தானே சார் கேட்டீங்க?
First வந்து I said about C.V. Raman. Okay. C.V. Raman and Radhakrishnan. ரெண்டு பேர்த்துடைய ஸ்டைலுமே ஒரே மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு. You can see. இவர் தலையில தொப்பி கட்டி இருப்பாரா, அவரு தலையில தொப்பி கட்டி இருப்பாரு. So both their dressing sense are same. C.V. Raman, you can see. He is Mr. C.V. Raman. So our Indian scientist who got Nobel Prize for his invention. Okay. So that's why you people don't know anyone. Fine. So what we are discussing, this human capital formation, which gives what inventions, innovation, and technological improvement. Yes or no? So inventions. Now only because of education. Now we are using what mobile phones. Even though we are away from school, we are connected together and we are developing our knowledge. Yes. Yes or no? So a lot of people invented, right? So this Microsoft team is a invention. Yes. Zoom is a inventions. So before I think in 2019 we don't even know what is Zoom, what is MS Team. Okay, but we know you people all know only PUBG, how to download and how to play PUBG. But these are all the inventions to improve the standard of living, right? So Zoom and MS Team plays a major role in this during this pandemic. Then innovations. So innovative in technology, innovative in science. For example, you can see the solar cars. people they will manufacture very creatively. Okay, so that's why. So human capital formation not only increases the productivity of human resource, but also it will improve the invention, innovation, technological improvement. That are really helpful for us to develop our standard of living in the country.